Yo, what is going on? Oh, I totally forgot to do something. Typical fail maneuver. Well, what is going on? Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful day. I was setting everything else and I forgot to start the game. It's firing up right now. Give it a quick second, but we'll get some tunes on the way as well. Going on Doomiverse, what's going on? NS Greeny, EJ, Lego Mike, Zordell, Jeremy, what is up? What is up? Shout out Booga Hulk, Wicked, Baloo, and Fried Flip, what's going on?
Get a Vex so I can live vicariously through you XD.
NS Greeny, thank you for the 5 months of Slayership. Oh, appreciate you. Oh wait, did I put a password on that? I don't think I did. I forget. I don't want to save and exit too fast here. It's gonna lock me out. But Doomiverse.
Congratulations on finishing your holy grail.
Thank you so much, Doomiverse, for the 8 months of Slayership. Oh. I'm going to create up a game here, and the plan is, and you know, things could change throughout the day here. The plan is I'm going to run TZ Andy. I've been doing it for several days now, but I'm going to run TZ Andy, and I'm hoping maybe a few other people will join. Somebody will run maybe TZ Meth. You know, someone else will do some run that's like 30 seconds, like a Pendle in Neelathak, or maybe just Neelathak or something, and then we can just like cycle through the runs, or someone could hop in and run anywhere they wanted to, really, as long as you're not stepping on someone else's toes. You know, if like 2 or 3 people are running into Cast Sanctuary, that's fine, but like don't like follow somebody, the Mephisto or something, and try to, you know. But anyways, the game name is Phil56 and the password is just the letter R. If anyone's interested. Phil50. This is America's non-ladder. I know it's not the normal that people play, I guess, but America's non-ladder. Lizzie first jump in. Gamer from YouTube. Mad Yennefer. I almost said Maddie Yennefer. Mad Yennefer, I get it. Let's see where. So Andy liked me this morning. Aaron says dropped a jaw. Yeah, that's crazy. Can happen on TZ Andy for sure, but man, you don't expect the runes usually. But it's a beautiful thing when it happens. Okay, so you're hitting Neelathak, it looks like. Back to town. So we'll just do it if you want to, where when you go back to town, that'll be the end of the run or whatever, I guess. Slide you over, drink my coffee. Gotta stay caffeinated, am I right? If anybody else wants to join here, Phil57 now. Password is just R. Just the individual letter R. America's non-ladder. I already had people ask why I played non-ladder, which is you know, I guess a good question, you know, not a terrible question. I actually give away all of my gear all the time. So I didn't have any characters that had gear on them except for this paladin on non-ladder. I gave away all of my sorceresses I ever, like Self-Infinity Nova sorceresses. I probably gave away 3 or 4 of them, like, yeah. Quilted armor. Ooh. Oh, ethereal. Is it gray form? Yeah, that's probably one for me. Where's the link? Where's the link? There it is. Gray form. I bet you that's a grailer. Yep. Some of them, a lot of them low-level stuff, you know. I'll let them go ahead and take off. I don't want to, if people do hop in here, I don't want to, like, take everyone's drop rates away by me dipping out before they get killed, so. Sometimes the Mephisto map can be annoying too, so I fully understand. Another champ around somewhere, maybe? Boy, he's struggling to find the next level. So just make sure you hop back to town. There you go. It won't always take him that long to find the thing, so you had to hop back to town because you got hit with a curse. Gotcha. So hopefully the idea here is that, you know, we're going to be running stuff that's kind of quick. So if you're running the full area, what do you even call it, the full tomb down to Neolithak or something, that's going to be a bit too long for what we're hoping to do, for what I'm hoping to do anyway. Zeus back in here. And it's so hard to keep all the different names matched up with each other. Played with Zeus several different times, several different days. I forget. Was it, I forget. I forget who that was. Ricardo, welcome in. First torch with my budget pally. Congrats on that one. Moldus. Crap Hanzo. I don't know if I pronounced that exactly right with the right emphasis on the right syllable, but ooh, little Co. Kate Neolithak. Yeah, it happens. Let's see. Back. I'm not sure. Okay. I guess they're done. Jeremy Zeus. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Metal Grid? Anyone need an ethereal gray form? Yeah, so Jeremy, I think what we're gonna do is you don't have to put the letter in anymore, just go back to town, and when everybody's in town, I'll know that you guys are done. So you can just like pop a town portal, go back to town. I don't know if that's easier or harder for everybody, but like Mephisto, the portal's right there, so you dip back through, and I guess. I don't know if that's easier or not now that I think about it, but because then everybody, every few runs, you're gonna have to go get more portals from the shop, but it's really just only easier for the Mephisto guy, I guess. Atmos. Trying to farm for keys, says Blizzy. Alright, so do you guys, I want to make sure you guys got it. Oh, they're all back in town. Okay. I don't remember if this is Vector Corbin I got. Is that Evo something? Positive Pokes. I am live again. Yeah, I've been streaming a little bit more with this 22 Nights of Terror thing. I just decided I was going to try to accomplish this, and oh, that's a new one for me. How about that? Haven't had as much time to stream as I had hoped, like each day or whatever, just for differing reasons, and I missed a bunch of days, so. Plus, I mean, playing Diablo 2 is awesome, so it's really easy to talk myself into doing it more often, huh? Battle Belt might be a new one for me. No Clash. I had to have, is this Bone Snap? Bone Snap. Already got that one. No Clash. I already got that one. Okay. They are both back to town. Hulk, you're saying you didn't get the Neolithak yet? You got taken out by one of the snakes. Yeah, stuff can happen. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Eli Penny, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a good day. Best way to level up, Chaos or Bale? Thanks. So I think they're both good. So either way, I would say do which one you think is the most fun to do, I guess. But if you technically want the fastest, I think it's Chaos up until level 97, I think it was. And then after that, Bale is faster. If you technically... And am I 100% sure? No, but it was like something... Or maybe it's up to 95, perhaps? Was the... Oh, they weren't. quite the Neolithic yet. But yeah, there's like a point where it's like technically most likely faster to do chaos. The thing with chaos too, though, is I would believe you would probably get more good items doing chaos than fail runs. So if you care at all about items, you're lagging. Okay, you're talking about your game lagging, right, Jeremy? So I was trying to read your chat there. I got a little distracted. Oh no. I'm that guy who can't find his way to the next level. I am that guy. Guess it took him a little bit longer too, so. Don't feel so bad now. So 63. By the way, anyone can join up here, as long as you don't try to take someone else's spot. This is non-ladder Americas. Phil 63 with the password of R. So as long as you don't try to take someone else's area, you can hop in, and if there's any kind of quick runs you want to do with the players count up. Like I had one person actually, because this area here is even super easy and all terrorized. Somebody was running in the catacombs until we took everything out, and then they would, just keep spamming the catacombs. Oh, that's a weird exit in the middle like that. How many Tyraels mites have I gotten? So many I've lost count, to be honest. So many I lost count. I'm waiting for him to get back to town so I know that he's done with his run. If anyone was wondering what I was staring at. Yeah, it's online only for the 22 Knights of Terra, yeah. Trash welcome in, and Eagles fan. Yo, yo. Offline Mosaic Assassin kind of rough. Interesting. Because Mosaic is so busted. I guess if you getting the first couple runes, if you don't hit on your Hellforge or something. Like, you just have to run the Countess for like a few hours and you'll get Mosaics, like, no problem. Well, I guess it may be more than a few hours, because you'll have to get Gullus after Is, so you need a couple of Is to cube up to a Gull, which could kind of take a while, especially if you don't get lucky. I remember I did 500 Countess runs and got 4 Ist runes, but that's not like guaranteed, and that was with the Sorceress, so a lot faster than if you're rocking with, you know. 65. Finish an online ladder grail. No, I've never tried to do that necessarily before. Usually people don't do online grails. I mean, people have. I'm not saying no one's ever done it before, but that's not what most people usually do. And I just had this idea of, what am I going to do for the 22 Nights of Terror? Like, am I going to set a goal, or am I just going to play for a few days? And I just decided to set a goal of seeing with the amount of time I have to play, how far into a Grail I could get. Like, would I be able to finish? Or a lot of battle swords, a lot of head striker. That's a new one. How far am I exact? 67.5%. 67%. I'm done. I'm sorry. Chicken McNuggy. Thank you for the 18 months of Saleya ship.
Any good drops yet? _legend. _shockface.
Thank you so much for the continued channel support. What a legend. No huge drops yet. No huge drops yet. Not yet. That's Sanders, right? Rip Raw. Come on, where are we at? Where are we at? Oh man, it almost get. Look, good thing I decided to just go rogue there and teleport across the middle. A random middle map on me. Ancient Shield, that might be a new one. Ooh, actually these all might be new ones. I gotta ID these. Radamant, that's probably a new one. This is Natalius, right? Oh, Trangs, I mean Trangs. Yeah, I needed a... Oh, I need the wing. Yeah, the Radamant's a new one. Getting close to 70 here. Nice. Yeah, I need it for the Grail, so if someone else has one, it doesn't really help me out at all, but appreciate the looking out or whatever. And how does Striker be ethereal? Sure can. Sure can. CDC's got 2 people in here. Nice. Battle ordering his sorceress up. I won't tell Blizzard on you, I guess. CDC, are those I don't know who exactly that is, but are those meth runs? Are they oh, I appreciate it. I don't really need the battle order up. And Tyraels easy enough with a Hammerden. It's like, you know, it's almost not fair. Joe's staff, probably a new one. I feel like I got Barbed Club already. Razor Switch. Oh, yeah. I forget. Razor Switch, a new one. Flash Render. No. This one may be a new one. Kazabi. Already got the Redeemer. Everyone's back to town waiting on me. My bad. My bad. See, Traxic took a long break, now getting back into D2R. Nice. Hardcore. Oh boy, one of those people. Hey.
Let's go.
Oh, Godslayer Bliss. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the 10. Huge. Not 1, not 5, 10 gifted YouTube Slayer ships. Appreciate you. That huge generosity, huge. Okay, how do you spell that? Needle? Oh yeah, I got that. All back to town already? Okay, okay. Thank you so much once again. Godslayer Bliss. Where was I reading Traxic here? Any suggestion on character to start with? I usually start MF Sork. So if you're playing hardcore, I never play hardcore, to be honest. But once you get through, I mean, a lot of people I know go Paladin. Because obviously with all the resistance you get on a Pally shield is like busted on early in the game. And even later game too, of course. But yeah, for the most part, I'll be honest, I don't do a lot of hardcore. So I can't give you a crazy amount of tips there. Number 1, don't die. Number 1 tip I can give you. And yeah, I'm kind of joking. I know that doesn't really help, but... A salamander. Got her already. Drink some more of this coffee. We have won his championship. Congratulations. I didn't get last place in mine, so that's something. So, the 3 weeks of playoffs, okay? I was literally in almost last place in my league, and I ended up barely not being in last place. The first week of playoffs, my team scored 221 points. It was almost, someone earlier in the season had scored 223. Almost the most points anyone had scored in any individual week in the first week of playoffs. In this championship week, my team scored 213 points, which is the third most points anyone scored in a week. So literally twice in the playoffs, I broke 200 because my team crushed it so bad. Like, all year, I was just getting so unlucky. I know I sound like a whiny little baby about it, but it's true. Like, injuries just crushed me. I kept like, oh, I'm starting Jaden Daniels. Oh, he gets hurt in the first quarter. He comes back. Oh, I'm starting Jaden Daniels. Oh, he's hurt in the first quarter again. Oh, I draft Malik Neighbors, or I have Malik Neighbors as a keeper, actually. Instantly breaks his leg. I got Brian Thomas Jr. Oh, he has an undisclosed wrist injury that he lied to the team about, and he hid from the team and just was dropping passes like, and no one knew why. But it's because his wrist was literally broken all year. Cool. So I kept playing him through that. Terry McLaurin got hurt like 3 different times. I was getting real unlucky with injuries. Real unlucky. If only it could be people like Neighbors tearing his ACL was a blessing, because then I could just get rid of him, you know? But these people who keep getting hurt mid-game over and over again, it crushes you. But fantasy is about some luck there. Quite a bit of luck in my opinion, but I'm going to whine about it so much. Trax's pro tip, good luck, have fun. Well, that is definitely the most important. Definitely. What's wrong with us people? You people? You mean you chat people? Yeah, I stereotype all you chat people. Getting dubs. Someone asked about the Ethereal Head Striker a minute ago. He says, Ethereal Head Striker on the Act 5 Merc? Decent, yeah. And you upgrade it, right? Upgraded Ethereal Head Striker. There we go. Every zone Tyraels, Jalale. So, what it is that all of the Act bosses and all the, I guess they call it the end zones or whatever. So it's all the Act bosses, and there's like Neelathak and cows. It's the one I just head striker. I just identified. Yeah, it is head striker. I don't use head striker enough to remember that it's the battle sword. This is something shovel, isn't it? Gore shovel. Probably have that, but I'll double check real quick. Sure do. Ain't seen any changes with the buffed MF. I've been just been running TZ Andy mostly, so it just kind of feels like I'm running TZ Andy pretty much. Because I have 500 magic find, which the difference between like running with 300, 400, 500, it's not going to be like, oh my god, you know, like it's not going to be that insanely, like instantly feeling different, you know, but it should help in the long run. So, oh, us hardcore people, yeah, you people. It's a certain kind of person that likes to play hardcore, huh? Not me. It's not my thing. Certain type of person. Okay, little one that would have been sick back in the day. Right nowadays, not used a ton. Still sometimes, but Skulders. I don't know if I found one of these yet. Skulders Ire, first one. Wait, I haven't found a steel skull yet? Get out of town. Get out of town. Oh, I didn't throw that out. Longsword, light blade. This is Arcanas or whatever? Yeah. I got louder when I started talking about football. Probably true. Got irate. Calling me out. Greeny, yo!
$2 through Super Chat. I got a LV93 Paladin on HCIM, afraid to play LOL.
Hardcore Pally, too afraid to play it though, because you don't want to get taken out. Yeah, that's probably what I would do too. But yeah, hardcore. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. Something else, you know. Thank you for the $2 though, Greeny, you legend. Ooh. I think I have these already. I don't know. I keep feeling like I want to double check. Rip hook, it definitely probably. Skull splitter, I definitely have. Let me check this real quick and. Next run. Oh, recommendations for head shaver. I just use a regular, like, the thing is though, is I've had this one for like 15 years. I just bought it and it worked good. And I've actually bought other ones and I was gonna like throw this one away to buy cheaper ones that had cheaper blades. And then I would instantly cut my head all up. It's, I'd have to look. I think it's just a Gillette, like 3-blade, like, razor, but for some reason all the other brands like don't work as good. They all cut my head up, but this one I can just like not even pay attention. I'm just like, and it just no problem at all. It doesn't, it like almost will not cut you. I don't get it. The new one right there, I'm pretty sure it's Gillette, like tri-blade or whatever. I don't remember for sure. I do have some other ones too, that stuff that worked okay. My wife had bought me like a Palm electrical, you know, and it works good, but it even takes longer and it doesn't get as closely shaved. And but the straight razor I have is just, it's so easy and quick, and it never cuts me or anything. It's crazy. Thanks for the runs. Weather we're having in Michigan. Running too slow. Your internet's running slow because of the weather, you're saying? I think. Lego. Interesting. Yeah, because I live in Michigan as well, so. but yeah. Thanks for running with us for a little bit, I suppose. You've been in my chat for 2 years asking that? How have I not seen it for 2 years? And how? There's no way that's true. You got to be exaggerating. There's no way you've been hopping in the chat for 2 years asking what razor, and this is the first time I've seen it. There's no way. You must have asked like 3 other times, and it just happened to be times when I missed the chat. Man, I kind of pride myself on trying to make sure I don't just completely miss every single comment. Like, I try to see every comment, but obviously it's not possible. But it might depend on the way you word it too, because if it looks like someone who's just like bleeping around, sometimes I just like read part of it and I go, oh no, and I just keep going. So, especially if you don't ask like a serious question. Hard to say, but I could never say for sure, but. So if anyone wants to hop in and join, you know, maybe run like Mephisto or something, and maybe we'll get up to hopefully players 3 difficulty. It looks like the other people have dipped out for one reason or another. So I'm on non-ladder Americas, Phil 78, and the password is the letter R. Don't feel obligated just to try to fill up the game, but just if people want to run with me and you also want to get like a players 3 drop table from Mephisto or whatever, pop in and you know, get her done. Looks like I guess Wallace is back. DDC. Tuesday TZ Selayan. Oh, gotcha. You're hopped in. So I thought that maybe he was just a little bit slow there on the draw to get into the game. He's running Mephisto, so which is not all good. I just thought he dipped out or whatever, but he's running Mephisto, so don't creep on his toes or nothing. But Fishaholic says, you know when that I read your comments because there's usually a head shake or an eye roll. You ain't wrong though. You ain't wrong. Lego Mike says he's 1 tier above dial-up. Nice. Pull from a chest in Catacombs. Congrats on that one. Nice. Shelly, yeah, if you want to hop in and run this from a minute ago, you might have even be one of the ones that hopped in here. Yeah, hop in if you want to. Oh, sorry, I got a little cough going up. My wife is sick, and I might have gotten it too now. I don't know. Probably just sick a million times. I don't know. Chug some water. Gotta stay hydrated. Limit to the mighty Tyraels. No! No, no, no. There's too much stuff now. Skithy, I probably already have this one. Soul Harvest. It gets hard to keep track of what everybody's running here. So you're still at 2. Looks like a couple people, like they got secondary characters they're just sitting in town with. Sure, exactly, but I'm not sure. If you guys are both running Mephisto, that's kind of Don't necessarily want to do that, but double check Soul Harvest real quick while they're... Yeah, got that one already. Are they struggling to find the third level? There we go. Oh, that's what I needed, so we'll take it. Good old Andals. Oh, never mind. I already have that one. Dang it. All right, we'll call that a day because, yeah, it's tough when can't have the runs taking like a minute and a half per Andar run, right? Godslayer said waiting on a declone. Yeah, there has been. I've been hearing. Did EU have a bazillion of them the other day or yesterday? I know this. Oh, probably EU ladder or something. I don't care too much about declone. You know, you get a reasonable ante, call it a day. But that's just me personally. I don't like running torches and annies and stuff. Annies are so easy. It's like who even cares? But you know. And a day, 20 something yesterday. Nice. $81. Raced, welcome in. Yo, yo. Countess drop more keys when on Sun 7. Yes. I don't know the exact numbers, but I usually always run the Countess on P1 because you get more runes. And it doesn't feel it statistically they say you are getting more keys on higher players count, but it honestly doesn't seem like it when you run. And then you get significantly less runes, so it's like it feels significant anyways on less runes. So I usually just run the Countess on P1 all the time. unless you just literally don't care. So on players 1, it's something like, and these are kind of like guesstimated numbers. On P1, it's something like 1 in 23 runs you're supposed to get a key. On players 3, it's like 1 in 13. And then on players 7, it's like 1 out of 11 and a half runs or something. So going up even up to 7, if you're on single player, it doesn't seem to help it as much. That's what it seems like to me anyways. You can look up the numbers yourself. I don't remember exactly what they are, but... This guy wants more Tyraels. Of course I do. Who could ever not want more Tyraels? Am I right? Am I right? No problem. Moldus? No problem. Oh, Eric finally got his Tyraels. Congratulations. Just in time for your bachelor party. Oh boy. Don't get too crazy, but enjoy. Enjoy. Got a little facet. Congrats on that. Kelly said, anyone doing chaos seal popping? Don't look like it. Doesn't look like there's any seal poppers around. Yeah, because seal popping is benefited by players count, isn't it? I think. Just not Magic Find. Yo, Greenie!
Keys are best hunted for on P3. The difference between 1 and 3 is big, but not 3 and 5 or 7.
Got Witch Wild String already. Thank you for the $5 super chat. And yeah, that does sound accurate. That does sound correct to me. 3 Zods, no Tyraels. Yeah, I had 2. No, actually, I did find 3 Zods before I found Tyraels, but yeah, I did it. I did as well. Mark says your luck with Andy's been real bad. So, and I can't say for sure if you have or not, but like, Andy is one of the places that 100% no doubt, if you run it on P3 or higher, it's going to be way better. So if you've been running it solo, I don't know if you necessarily have been or not, which it, you know, it's sometimes I know it can be tough to find people to play with, but so CDC, aka Wallace, do you need any help map reading that the way down to Mephisto there? I know those runs are taking a little bit of time. I just know if I could help you out map reading it, give you a few tips if you wouldn't mind, or if you already know that. Pretty much the thing is you kind of want to stick to the left. You always go left, and like 4 out of 5 times that's going to be the right way to go. But going down to Mephisto is more difficult than Andy, so sometimes it can be a little more annoying, but Meph is huge sometimes, yeah. Anything TZ Andy does not drop. So if you're super high level Terror Zone, no, and Dario can drop everything in the entire game. And she's for uniques specifically, she's like by far the best. Akirain Brazil. Happy New Year. Same to you. Same to you. Happy New Year. Don't forget YouTube. Hit that like button for me, huh? Yeah, I just really prefer not to sit here. Like 2/3 of my time I'm sitting here waiting for the run to get over, so it's like tough. Matthew's a P3 enjoyer. Ricardo, I've been full-time doing YouTube and streaming and making videos for about 5 years now. About 5 years. Demon, which I probably find one of these. Oh, Gut Siphon. I may not have had one of those already. I think I found Gorefoots the other day. Gore Riders, I mean. Gut Siphon. Maybe, maybe not. Ooh. That is a new one. Gore Riders. Definitely already got. Definitely got that one already. The Greenie enjoys the P8, but does P3 for speed. I get you. I kind of do it the opposite way, to be honest. The P8, because then you get the experience and you'll get more like rune word bases, and I'll do sometimes. But for hunting the uniques, if you're like holy grailing, hope for that stuff. P1. I usually set it to P3 though for like the balance of getting both. But realistically, if you're farming online, if you get to a point where you're spending too much time trying to like find people to play with, or Like I've done a video about it before where like if you have like an hour to play and you're spending 20 minutes trying to find people to play with, you're better off just like instantly clicking start to load the game, get out there and take out monsters, because at that point you're losing more efficiency to spending time finding people to play with online than you are to than you would actually make up from the extra players difficulty. So that video got some pushback, I'll tell you what. But it's true. It's just math. It's simple math. Anyone who disagrees that P1 online for the average Joe a lot of times can be better than P8, they're just wrong and they don't know what they're talking about. Like if you're a streamer and you can hop on and be like, hey guys, join my game, then sure. But for the average guy trying to find people to play with, and you're spending, like I said, you have an hour and a half to play and you spend 20 minutes trying to find people to play with, you're actually hurting your drop rates per hour rather than you know, actually helping it. Numbers don't lie, says Smolps, right? True story. Greeny's a solo only. Solo only. When you're saying players count, I'm assuming anything under 8 feels too easy for Novi, you say, huh? Nice. Yeah, well, if you're on single player, you can do whatever you want, sure. Which obviously I play a lot on single player. Oh, I think I didn't have a steel skull, so that's actually one I knocked off the list there. There's been a few of them I'm knocked off from taking out camp packs over here. Kind of, you know, getting the other crew going here. Let me mark that off real quick. Wait, what the? Did I spell? Oh, I'm an idiot. It's the wrong steel. This idiot. I never noticed that it's not steel, it's steel. Whoops. GI says, watched a ton of the vids. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching the vids. And welcome. Great to see you in the stream. Fishaholic says it's okay to play with yourself. True. Kinda. Love the blue shirt. Appreciate you. It's a very comfy shirt. Very comfy. That's why I wear it all the time. All the time. Once a week I wear it. Ever since I bought it like 3 or 4 years ago. Happy Not Monday. Yeah, I forget what day it is, to be honest. Especially the holidays like this. Don't have to take my daughter and pick her up from school and stuff. So it's like, there's no cheer practice. There's no dance class. You know, there's no school I got to take her to. I completely lose track of what day it is. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve, right? Oh, little Crown of Ages. Nice. Probably want to remember that one. My builds are insanely good. Appreciate you. Some of them are. Some of them are. For the most part, a lot of the build stuff I do is kind of like, I don't want to say basic common knowledge, but it's not like stuff I came up with myself. It's just stuff I've learned over the years or whatnot. I got a couple that are like my own, but vis-a-vis the corpse explosion summon druid. That is indeed mine. When's my secret cow video coming out? I don't know what you mean by that. Like, at this point, 25 years later, the secret cow level isn't that secret anymore, so. I'm not sure what you mean by this, your secret cow level video. I don't usually run a ton of cows, so if you mean a cows drop highlight video, I don't know, maybe I would do one kind of soon here. Because I was thinking maybe of trying to make every rune word, since I have like almost all the rune words made on single player. Kind of adding that to the Grail where I'll have every unique. I found every rune. Made every rune word. Thought that'd be pretty cool. Not to mention I can like run places and run areas that I haven't been running over the last couple of years because I've been trying to complete the Grail, you know what I mean? So I could be doing a lot of Trav. Cows. You know, legendary. Blasting, you know, Chaos Sanctuary with really low magic find. Oh, you're already done. Okay. Oh, cool. I can do like 0 MF cow runs and stuff like that, you know? Do an Eth Grail? No. No. The thing is, I bet you if I would have kept track of my ethereal stuff, I would be close to done with it, I bet. I bet you I would pretty much be done with the ethereal Grail right now. I have found multiple ethereal Templar's mites. Oh, nice. I'll finish that story in just a second, because actually I just looked and seen I needed this one. Giant Skull. Knock that one off the list. Ooh. Yeah, Rune Word Grail would be cool. Kinda, yeah. Just like not everybody does the Rune Word Grail, so. But yeah, I bet you, because I have multiple ethereal Templars. I found an ethereal D-Web the other day. I would say maybe like I have an ethereal Death's Web. I know that. I bet you I probably found an ethereal Nightwings. I've found so many Nightwings. Ethereal Mangsong's Lesson. I don't believe I've ever found one of those, maybe. Possibly. I don't think I have. Spend a whole eternity hunting an ethereal D-Web. Yeah, Greenie, I actually already found one. So it took me the same amount of time to find. I found 2 ethereal Templar's mites and an ethereal D-Web in almost the same amount of time it took me to find 1 Tyraels mite. So statistically, Tyraels mite is much more common than those other 2, but sometimes Diablo 2 doesn't care about statistical odds. Really doesn't. How about a D1 playthrough? I did one of those about a year ago. I could do it again though. It was very popular, I'm gonna be honest. I had like triple the viewership I usually do on it for the first couple of days, and then after the first couple of days it kind of dropped off. But I thought about mixing in like maybe 1 week just doing like a Morrowind playthrough or something, you know, maybe something like that. The only thing is I would either have to repurchase every game I would want to ever like try to play, or buy some kind of capture card and try to figure out how to like capture the game going to my TV monitor and have everything set up differently. I'm not sure exactly, but I'm not sure which one would be. It'd be way easier just to rebuy every game, I guess, but Small says spend eternity hunting for an ethereal Tyraels mite. Yeah, that one could take a minute. I guess I don't necessarily want to keep that. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll throw that over on my Fury Druid one day. I don't know. Something interesting. Talked about the advantages of no hair. You convinced me I did laser on your entire body, Ricardo says. Oh boy. That was a joke. I can't believe you did that. Ghost? Glaive? Glavy? I always forget how to pronounce that second half there. Not forget, I just never. Oopsie. What? Oh, it's Wraithflight. I'm an idiot. Sometimes I do the dumbest things. Can't spell things right. I'm looking right at it right here. I can't spell it right. Let me grab this. I don't remember if I have that or not. See, so he's done cow level. Man, you got to be going quick. You must be grabbing the leg one run and then making the cow level the next run. Got to be a toughie. Where there's a will, there's a way, though, huh? Oh yeah, Eisenhart. I gotta have. I should double check if what set items I need to find. I should just look at it. Actually, let me just look real quick. That I only have 73% of set items? Come on, bro. Crazy. There's all kinds of stuff everywhere. A bunch of angelic stuff. What? There's a bunch of arcana stuff I don't have? That's crazy. Glavy like glovey, but with a hard A in place of the O. Glavy? Not sure. Okay, I'm half kidding. I'm joking with that. Kind of. I'm so done with you, Phil. I'm just kidding. I mean, I really don't know how to pronounce it, but I also am intentionally... I don't know how to pronounce it, and I'm also intentionally pronouncing it wrong. So, I think it's extra funny that way. Full plate mail. That might be a new one, maybe? Oh, no, gold skin? Never mind. I'm dumb. That's not a new one, I don't think. No. Ooh, Ogre X. Gotta check it. One of these years. Tater said you took me serious when I was talking about steak the other day. Yeah, nobody likes when I say I like well done steaks. That's for sure. No, the true story about that is... Just for the super short, because I've told it a bunch of times, but well done steaks, if you accidentally like lose track of time, you know, something happens, you're looking at something on your phone, oh no, if a steak is well done, it's not that bad. It still tastes good, and you can chew it just fine, unless you have like a chicken nugget jaw muscles, you know, from your parents just giving you ramen noodles and chicken nuggets your whole life, so your jaw muscles are underdeveloped, giving you like a super underbite and a weak jaw. Like, it's slightly more chewy, but it's not that bad. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. It's not that bad. Not ideal, but not that bad. You thought the well done steak was a bit? It is kind of a bit. But it's not, I don't do it on purpose, but I have overcooked steaks before on accident. I throw them on the grill, I cook them, and then sometimes I'm like, ooh, I left it on that one side too long, so it's like cooked further on the one side than the other, and that's not perfect, but I don't pay attention that much because it's not that big a deal. It's still good. Realistically, I mean, I'm going for like a medium, but like, it's not that bad. You know what I mean? Chicken nugget jaw, yeah. People end up with that. Just from your entire life, all they ate was Cheez-Its and chicken nuggets and ramen noodles, and like that's all your parents gave you growing up. So your jaw muscles are super underdeveloped. You have that super weak, like it's like a reverse Chad jaw. So instead of being like the Chad jaw, like big jaw, it's like the super in, you know. Well done prime rib. I don't think that's even possible. You couldn't even cook prime rib to be well done, I don't think. Like, physically impossible thing to do right there. But yeah, I don't particularly like prime rib. It's just too much, it's not my thing. Too much, not my thing. Just a generic steak from a random place, medium, good to go. Big guy Phil pants. Okay, I don't. Those words combined in that manner, I don't know what that means. I'll be honest. Hater said he likes cooking steaks as a hobby. Hobby, huh? Like you cook them and don't eat them? Ooh, little Ogrima. The old Windhammer. Ooh. Thunder Charm. Garbage. Io, don't need it. All done there. 95. Yeah, race. I'm exactly there too. If I had to choose between well done and blue rare, I would choose well done. That one I can say. Uncontroversially. No one knows what it means. That's why it's provocative. Nice. Everyone get all pissed off and they think you're insulting them, but you're not. But who knows if you are or not? Who knows? Ooh, little Fury Visor. Wolf Howl. Not perfect or anything, but still cool to find. Ooh, Ethereal Decapitator. Ethereal Hellslayer. Ooh, should I Zod it? Non-ladder, I bet you a Zod is like free pretty much. War Sword, I already have that. So let's double check Hellslayer. Maybe I'll hang on to that. Just for interest's sake. First Hellslayer. Wolf Howl. First Wolf Howl. Nailed it. Ooh, a Wolf Howl. I'll make a Wolf Barb with a Zodded Hellslayer. Small Charm Mist, not possible. Fishaholic, why you fibbing like that? Why you always lying? Matthew says a rare steak is good if you blend it in a smoothie. Cannot confirm nor deny if that's accurate. Cannot confirm nor deny. Oh, there was, speaking of, I was just thinking in my head like what I would do after 22 Nights of Terror, because I was thinking the Rune Word Grail, or I could play some other games too. Another thing I really want to do, and it might be actually the first thing I do, I want to try, I haven't had a chance to fully test out my hypothetical situation that I was, because you can, okay, so you can item find the Cow King. Everyone probably seen that video. I want to see how good that could be by actually doing it for a long time, instead of just like hypothetically drop odds or this and that, so you could get this many drops per hour. So hypothetically it could be right there with like Mephisto or something. But I actually want to do it for a while and see, like do 15 hours of item finding the Cow King with the perfect map, you know. Oh, we're done there. Got a Zod for you. Slayer, appreciate you. It's nothing I'm gonna do like right now, so it's no big deal. Ooh. What's going on here? Why can't I switch to the other weapon? Anyone remember? There's an easy way to fix it. I don't remember what it is. How do you fix not being able to swap weapons? Oh, I don't remember what it was. There's some reason for it. I forget. And eventually, after it happened a few times, someone knew what it was, and there's a way to fix it. You got like 5 ethereal Hellslayers. Yeah, it's probably not the most uncommon to find, but definitely have had them before. But I just thought of grabbing it. I'll probably throw it out some other times. I guess it don't matter. I shouldn't get. Oh, the aura's not up. What's going on here? I should be fine either way without battle ordering, but. I'll just give him a second while they're running some. First cham ever. JD, congrats on that. Congratulations. Max block greater than life. Kind of there. Sorry, I didn't get your comment for a minute there, man. I kind of believe, and that's like an excuse me. That's like an I believe so. I always go max block on Hammered In and Fist of the Heavens, so I've never tested it out myself. To be honest, that was one where I just kind of went with what everybody said. Because getting to max block, you only need to put so I put 100 base points. That'd be like 300 extra life here. So I would have like 3,500 plus what it battle ordered up to. So 3,700 life, or you get max block. So I think it is, but I never mathed it out myself. Super Zeph saying it happened on ladder when I go to and I swap over and over again, and it works for me. Yeah, it looks like when I save and exit the game, it just works now. But there was a way that, like, in game, you could do something, like if you swap your skills or something. I don't remember exactly. As you couldn't tell, I can't quite remember what it was. Like, yeah, Phil, we can tell you can't remember. It's pretty obvious. Hell Slayers were cool in LOD, though. Yeah, back in the day, they were something that were used, like before the rune words were took over, right? Having almost 1,000 damage. But it was like a budget grandfather is what they kind of... I mean, I seen the death pop up, but I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to be. Someone said they need to re-roll it. I mean, or you said you need to re-roll it. I don't really know what to say about it, I guess. It's hard to read. It's hard to read chat over here and the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat all at the same time as well. By the way, just an FYI. I mean, I'm like a super genius and all, but even for me. Or from perfect? Ah, gotcha. That sounds like a good roll, huh? Maybe I misread something. I thought you said it was a bad roll and you need to re-roll it. Gotta be perfect, huh? Gots to be. Or says all you can find about that whole locking and not being able to swap is saving and exiting. Gotcha. That definitely does work. There was a way to get it to work, though. I forget what it was. That's why I was like taking my weapons off and doing this and that. I couldn't remember what it was. But anywho. I heard a jewel drop. Oh, Cruel Colossus Blade. Oh, 20 increased attack speed with 2 open sockets. Interesting. That's very interesting. That might, oh, a couple of jewels. How about that? Because you don't get the 2 open so. Oh, you must have took it to Larzik. Yeah, okay. That's kind of neat. Mr. Pismeyer, welcome in, welcome in. Did it take longer to kill monsters than original D2? It depends how... I mean, not if you had a fully decked out Hammered In. Blood Fist, Gamer Shred... Double check some of these. Probably already have them, but I got to keep checking just whenever I don't know for sure, because you never want to get to the end and be like, oh no, I don't have Hand of Brock. Great. I thought I did and I wasn't checking it. Yeah, Alt F4 always works, says Smulps. Really? Huh. Like it works every time? I find that hard to believe. The biggest thing I would say that before, back in LOD, there was way less builds that worked as good. And also a lot of the builds, because they changed the way some of the stuff works. Oh, I mean, that's interesting. Definitely. I don't know expert value on circlets and stuff, but like almost all the builds do more damage now than they used to, with the way they changed the minus lightning mastery, how it works with like everything. They got the new synergy, so on Nova you can self-wield infinity easy peasy with the other things that they did to change these and that to make you even stronger. They got rid of the mana burn bug, so like those work better, you know, like so I guess overall kill speed might be higher on D2R because of all the changes made. Yeah, so you might be kind of right there. Marty Mario! Oh yeah. Speaking of, I don't know why I just thought of this right this second, but anyone who is following my best ball, my underdog fantasy, which is best ball fantasy saga, I did not win hundreds of thousands of dollars, just an FYI. Uh-oh, started lagging a bunch. Unfortunately, Bijan Robinson went ham-bone, and I didn't have him on any of my best ball teams, and Puka and Stafford didn't do crazy good, so I bombed. Still won a good amount of money, but I didn't win like 100,000 or anything. Oh! Speaking of winning, let's go! Love to see it. I hear that's a pretty rare item right there. That's number 2, grandfather. Online here. That's number 2. Yeah, Stafford's interceptions, yeah. Yeah, he threw a pick 6, and then I was watching / listening to replays and stuff. And apparently he threw another pick 6, essentially. Except he, the guy stepped out of bounds, like right when he caught it, and then ran like by like a half an inch. So they ruled him out right there, but he was wide open and ran it for a touchdown after that too. 100 grand would have been nice. Yeah, it would have. And the crazy thing too is that I didn't think it would happen, but I had the possible opportunity. I had 2 different lineups, so one could have won 100 grand and the other one could have won 100 grand too. Like, and I was in the finals, but the one team was like not great. It was like in almost last place. Like, I don't know what happened. How did I make the finals if my team was that bad? But I mean, you're playing against all the other teams that out of like 10,000 teams, these were like the 300 best teams in the entire contest. So, you know, I guess that's how it happens, but yeah. It stinks. Like, all the players on my team just did not do as good as the people on other people's teams. I guess that's how fantasy works, right? You know. But man, 100 grand would have just been so cool. Old rattle cage. It's always next year, right? Always next year. I did come out ahead though, so that's all that matters, really. Jump, what's going on? Aldodin, yo. You're back. You're hitting some stuff. Okay, all right. He had a fumble taken back too. He fumbled it and they returned it for a touchdown. Is that what you're saying, Biff? There was that blocked. Oh, that's one that pissed me off later when the Rams blocked the field goal, ran it back. I'm like, no, I need the Stafford yardage and the Puka yardage and the touchdowns for him. No, just my luck. They would return a kick, which helps me none. Just none. That's how they're gonna get close. Great. Great, great, great. What kind of map is this? But yeah, it just is what it is. Oh, fumbled, got called back. I gotcha. Man, and the thing with Puka too, he had a touchdown earlier in the game called back because of a penalty or something. I don't know, illegal formation or something like that. Ridiculous. Let me see this SOJ. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's Intarian, I think, or something. Oh, Skin of the Flayed one. Then he had a touchdown called back. Puka had another touchdown called back later as well. The only good thing is that like 2 plays later, Puka got a touchdown. So I was like, thank goodness. Like I'm about to lose my mind here. But yeah, then there was like 2 like 30. There was one that was 33 yards and another one that was 48 yards. That was the 48-yard one was one of the touchdowns. So I guess I don't want to double dip and say there was extra play there, but there was like a 33-yard pass that he got called back to on a penalty. I was like, oh my god, like what is going on tonight? Like just nothing's, just not my night, not my night. The universe didn't want me to make money today, I guess. Got bigger things for me. That's why. That's why. Or Hunting said, I would have spent that 100K like quick. I kind of would have spent it quick. Maybe. Actually, I don't know what I would have done with it. It would have got put into... I probably would have took some of it and then invested like most of it though. Probably would have spent like... Because, of course, like 20K off the top goes to taxes. Probably more than that. Probably 25 or 30. I don't... Or is it even like 40%? Or wait. Did they reduce the gambling tax or did they get rid of that? Or I forget exactly what it was. I don't know. But anyways. SOJ! Oh. I'd say, we'll go by percentages then. I would spend like 20% of it, and then I would save the other 80% of it. Because I'm responsible. Recommended Mavina set build is rocking pretty well, Pismeyer says up here. Yeah, it works pretty well. I like to run it no more than P3, but I mean, considering everyone's like, oh, you sets aren't viable, it's not viable. You know what I mean? I think it's viable. Doom Druid Insane. Yeah, the minus cold damage. Insane might be a bit extreme. I actually did a whole drop pilot video. I ran it for like 15-20 hours. Insane might be a bit much of a descriptor in my opinion. Just my opinion, I suppose. But it was cool. Max hurricane, max cold damage. Doom, yeah.
Donated $20 through
Perhaps, yo. Thank you so much for the $20 super. Oh, look what luck you brought me. Perhaps. Winged helm, supposed to be a good one, right? Valk-helm, good old guardian angel, wing knife, not ethereal. Or shrike, I believe. A lot of uniques there off the bat there. But thank you so much for the huge, massive, generous $20 super chat. Ooh. Let me see if I got War Shriek. I'm gonna be honest, I tricked myself again. I thought that was a Nightwings. A possible Nightwings, I should say. Good old Phil. Good old Phil not remembering things. 2 off the grail list there, though. I got that already, I know. You're gonna be done. Okay, yeah. Oh, I typed too fast, didn't I? It's gonna ban me. Oh no, it's not. Dizzle, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Oh yeah, appreciate you. Thank you for the Jeff Bezos subscription. Take his money, give it to a streamer in need. Doesn't have to be me, but make sure you give it away. Don't let him keep it. Appreciate you. Stream lag, not a chance. Please tell me, please tell me it didn't crash. Please tell me it didn't crash. Okay, it's still up. Good. I lost my internet, disconnected for a half a second again. I don't know what. Okay, that's all right. It's back running. Hopefully it won't happen again. I'll make a new game. In the new year, I'm gonna have to take a whole day off of like streaming or whatever and just sit on the phone and like figure out what is going on. Like, and how do I even figure out? I just have to be like, you will fix this, or like I'm canceling. Like that's just gotta be, it's gotta be what it is. Why am I losing so much bitrate? Okay, there it just like popped up to like all good again. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's showing the bitrate up to where it should be again. So hopefully it's back up and going good from here on out. Yeah, I did completely lag. I just completely, the internet just literally disconnected for like 1 second. I don't know why. It's been happening over and over for like a month now, but it happens like one day it'll happen, and then like I'll go like 2 or 3 days and it won't happen, and then it'll happen like 3 times one day. You know, it's one of those things like, how do you figure it out when it doesn't happen all the time? So yeah, it looks like it's running perfectly fine now, so. Fissure versus wind. Best damage. Overall, I think wind is the best personally. Very just an opinion though. So I've heard people say they love the fire, you know, the fissure and Armageddon and all that stuff. The fire caster druid the best. They say it's the best damage. I don't know. I'm the wind druid prefer, but that's just me. Maybe. Or said your internet was great about a month ago, started happening to you. Yeah, mine's definitely been longer than that. I went to a few different internet service providers even, and it just doesn't matter. Like, I go to one and it's even worse. I go to another one and it's like a little bit better than the last one, but even worse than the one I had before. I actually ended up going back to the one before that was giving me problems because every other one that I tried was even worse than that somehow. No joke. So, I mean, about the only one. I will never use Comcast ever again. I've sworn my life away, like never to use Comcast ever again. Honestly, the only one in my area that I think I could do is probably Starlink, if I can do that. Ever run new lines for you? Yeah, from the pole to my house. Yeah, they did that. Yeah. And the lines in my house are, I mean, new. I guess the one from my computer is hardwired into my router. That cable isn't brand new. I bought it like 5 years ago, probably. But it, the internet just disconnects. It's not just my computer. Like my phone will disconnect too, like my Wi-Fi on my phone. So it's not the cable going from the router to the computer. Actually, did I find a Tyraels shell yet? I'm not sure. I mean, they kind of drop all the time, but I just don't remember. So, Tyraels shell. I probably did. Yeah. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Change that cable. Doc says fiber with the game changer. Yeah, I have fiber internet. I have I think it's either 1 or 1.2 gig fiber from AT&T right now. And let's see. I think it's, look at the bill. It gets auto deducted, so now I can't remember. I think it's $65 a month or something. They had a 2 gig one, but it was like, it was way more. It was, and like I don't really need it, the 2 gig. I think it was more than 100, like you said, your Comcast. I think it was like 120 or something. Oh, just an interesting, pretty rare. Should I Zod it? Let me know. Triple Zod? Let me know in the comments. Headhunter's Glory. It's a pretty rare one, though. Knock that one off the ETO grill list. Let me check. I think I found a Headhunters already. Yeah. Realistically, no use for that. I don't know. Throw it in your for your Act 3 mercenary or something. I don't know. Someone's gonna tell me in a minute. It's like, Phil, what'd you do that for? It's worth like 25 jaws. Oh, you have an old router? Nope. They just gave me a brand new router when I re-signed up for, because I had AT&T. I did the other internet service providers. I canceled AT&T and then I re-signed up for them because all the other ones were even worse. Like, true story. So the router, it was supposedly, I don't know if I trust these people. It was supposedly brand new when I got it, according to them. Which was about 6 months ago, maybe now. Doomiverse says 1.2 is enough. Mostly weather that causes lag spikes. I don't know. Mine happens all the time randomly. Some days it won't happen, and then some days it just will. I don't know. Who knows? But for me, it's just like, if it was randomly like once in a great while, but sometimes it'll just be like a week straight of just like crashing every like 5 to 10 minutes, or like one day, and then the next day it'll work fine, but then the next day like it'll crash all the time. It's, I don't know, who knows, maybe it's weather or something, I don't know, maybe. New Year's growling terror grail. Grail, I'm not sure what that means. Greco, what's going on? I don't know what that means though. Or says you have Optimum. I don't know if that's the internet service provider. You have them, but they've never charged you. Yeah, watch out for that, because they'll hit you with a $5,000 bill at some point. So. Not to mention corporations are shady. Like the way some of the rules are written, like if you know you're not getting charged for something, they'll like consider that fraud and sue you for it. But like if they overcharge you on accident, then you can't do anything about it because of like the no arbitration clauses in little contracts that you sign when you sign up for internet service and stuff like that. So I'd say just be careful. Soul Feast. Doom Reaver, 1 socket. Is that good or bad? Let me know in the comments. Unfortunate. Soul Feast time. First one of those. That's one of those ones I never pick up and look at. Like, I don't even know what's on it. Dual Leech. Okay. 15. Shady Corpse. Better believe it. ID Mooseman. Synchronized service. I'm not sure what that means, but yeah. And the thing is too, in other countries, apparently from what I've heard talking about this kind of stuff on stream, apparently in other countries the internet's way cheaper than it is in the United States. So Like there'll be someone from like Sweden or something. And they're like, oh yeah, our we have like 3 gig internet and it's like $30, and I'm like, what? Okay. Like, no, you're lying. Everyone's like, no, dude, that's, yeah, no, we're like in France or something, and it's like this price. Or I live in South Korea, and the internet's like, yeah. I'm like, what? Okay, well, take your guys' word on it. $25 for 350 megabytes in Sweden. Yeah, well, that's a little bit, that makes more sense with it being a slower internet connection, you know what I mean? I guess. Because, yeah, there was some super slow, cheap ones that I could get to, but for streaming, it's, like, not viable for what I do. And then uploading videos would take forever and stuff, but yeah. Most people, it's probably fine, actually, to be honest, but... Doomiverse says Amazon got caught signing people up. Oh, yeah, weren't they having, when you would buy stuff on Amazon, it would automatically be checked to sign you up for Amazon, and you had to uncheck it? And then they got sued. I think that's what it was. Another one of those don't quote me situations, but I think that's what it was. And then they, you know. Shoot, I just got a bunch of drop frames again. Well, oh, I'm not moving. Great.